would just sit and talk to you about anything, really. I haven't planned too much of what I'm gonna say, so we're just gonna hang out and see where this video takes us. The one thing I did plan, though, as I'm sure you can tell already from the title, picked up this pack of gum when I was out doing some last minute Christmas shopping yesterday. And I bought it for this video specifically. So I'm gonna pop one in. So I've mentioned that I do not like gum chewing noises. So I don't make those videos of just like no talking and 20 minutes of gum chewing. Simply because it's just not the kind of videos that I enjoy. And while so many people like those types of videos, that's cool. But people have asked me why I don't make those types of videos, and that's mainly why. But I think that when there's just there's a perfect amount of gum and chewing that can be achieved if it's subtle and it's just in the background. It's not like the main focus of the video. So someone did request a gum chewing ramble, but I was gonna do it anyway. And I just already this quickly, 2 minutes in, and I lost my train of thought. I don't remember. But anyway, we're just gonna get started. So, the main reason I'm making this video, there's actually two reasons. One, I just went through like 2 weeks of hell as far as school goes. So this is kind of just to get me back into the habit of making ASMR videos, even though it's only been like a week and a half since I filmed a video, I think, which isn't long, but it feels like it's been a month for me. So this is me just kind of getting back into the making videos mode. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is because within the last month, I think, a month or so, I have noticed how much the channel has grown in just a short amount of time. And so I feel like there's a lot of new subscribers that I haven't had the chance to say hi to. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do, sort of, with this video, is just say hi to anyone that's new, because the last couple of videos haven't been rambling videos, they've just been specific types of videos, like reading videos and show and tell videos and things like that. So I haven't actually had the chance to do so. But I think every once in a while it's important to stop and kind of say hi to everybody, because you guys are a huge part of this channel. So those of you who are new, I'm glad you've joined us. So yeah, if you follow me on social media outlets, Instagram, Twitter, what have you, those are the only two I have anyway, you know that I just finished my semester of sophomore year, my fall semester of sophomore year. Yesterday, I had my last final, so I am free now, and it's been a really good semester. I had 5 finals this time around, which is kind of a lot. And yesterday was my last day. I had a paper due and a final exam. word to the wise, if you have a 9-page final paper due, don't wait until the night 2 days before it's due to start it. It's not going to be fun. I made the mistake of doing that, and I never do that. But I was just so tired from my first 4 finals that I just didn't even want to start writing it. And Sunday came along, and I was just like, okay, I should probably start this paper now. And it was a hard paper. It was for my English class. But my professor is very particular with what he likes us to write about and how he likes us to write. He has a whole structure for writing papers that he's developed over the years, and we have to follow that structure to write our papers, and it's very tedious. But it's okay, it's done, it's over. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm sure it could be a little bit better, but I think it came out pretty good. So now I'm over. I'm free, I'm good to go for the next 3.5 weeks or so. So let's see, what classes did I take this semester? I took my 3rd level of Spanish out of 4. I have to take 4 levels. So I have 1 more semester, and then I'm done. Thank goodness. It's not that I don't like it, because I think that it is important to learn new languages, other than your own, but it's just very time consuming. I think 4 semesters is a good amount of time. You can learn a lot in 4 semesters. I wouldn't want to go beyond that. So that class went really well. I had the cutest Spanish teacher in the world. He was adorable. And then I took my 2nd level of philosophy. It was philosophical ethics. So I'm done with philosophy now. That's it. I never have to take it ever again. Which, it wasn't terrible. I had a very nice professor, and it's interesting, but I guess it's just not my thing. Like, you have to really like philosophy to take those classes. But that wasn't bad. I had to take astronomy, physics astronomy, and that's the class that I was actually worried about the most, because I am horrific at science. I've never been good at science. But ironically enough, I think I got an A in that class. I think that's my highest grade out of all 5 classes. My final was a joke. It was so easy, just because my professor didn't bother making it challenging at all, which is fine. I'm not complaining. So astronomy, my English class, which was, it was like my advanced English class. We all have to take an advanced class of some sort, and you can choose. And so it was a lot of reading, a lot of writing, a lot of writing. And that's the test that I had yesterday, and the paper that I had yesterday. By far the most challenging class of the semester. I'm so glad that class is over. I made a lot of new friends in that class, but my professor was not the nicest man in the world. He was grumpy like 85% of the time, and then the rest of the time he was actually okay, but when he was in a bad mood, he wasn't nice. And then my 5th class was my communications class, and it was Intro to Media Industries. Probably a lot of you don't know, but I've mentioned it before, that that's what I'm going to school for communications and media studies. I am interested in the technology side of it, the behind the scenes stuff. I've been working with that stuff for years outside of school. I work with giant studio cameras, and I've been trained to direct and things like that. I've been doing it for about 4 years now, and I love it. I love being creative in that way, so that's what I'm going to school to study for. But as like a prerequisite for my major, I had to take this intro class, and I think it was definitely my favorite of the semester. It was all about the history of mass mediums like movies, radio, television, newspapers, magazines. Video games was a new one because video games have gotten so popular, and playing games online and things like that has made it a mass medium. And while it may sound boring, it actually really wasn't. Within each mass medium, we would go one at a time, and we would talk about how they've evolved and how they've affected our society since they've been developed, and where they're gonna go in the future and things like that. So incredibly interesting. My professor was one of the nicest men I have ever met in my life. My final is worth 50% of my grade, so I'm not too happy with him about that. But everything else, he was a great guy. What's funny though is that in that class we talked about YouTube a lot. We talked about just how big it's gotten. There are thousands and thousands of videos uploaded to YouTube every day by thousands and thousands of people. We talked about, the famous YouTubers like Tyler Oakley and Shane. And speaking of famous YouTubers, those of you who know Trisha Paytas, who is another YouTuber, as I've just said, did you know? You probably do, because I'm the last one to find out everything. But did you know that she has 5 or 6 ASMR videos on her channel? One of her channels, her main channel. I did not know that. I found that out a little while ago. I wasn't even subscribed to her channel at the time. I was kind of just going through her channel, and I came across these videos, and I watched, the first one that I watched was her What's on My iPhone 6 Plus video, where she was showing her iPhone and going through the apps and things that she has on it. And her voice is so relaxing. I was so surprised because she's a very loud and bubbly person, and I didn't think that she would be so calm. But that video blew me away, and she has those like artificial long nails and the tapping sounds on the screen. So good. And so that's actually what made me subscribe to her channel in the first place. And then I watched a few other ASMR videos of hers. She has like a hair play one. She has a jewelry show and tell video. She has an eating video. And I'm trying to think of the other ones. She has a short video where it's like kind of a role play, but kind of not. It's themed on Big Brother, which those of you who have been with me for a while, I've told you before that Big Brother is actually what introduced me into these ASMR videos. When I was younger, I would just YouTube whispering. I would just type that word. And before the ASMR community was even like big, this was like 5-6 years ago. And these Big Brother behind the scenes, by the way, Big Brother is a show, in case you don't know. videos of behind the scenes of Big Brother would show up, and it was the people on the show kind of whispering and sharing secrets to each other. And those videos led me to one of Maria Gentle Whispering's videos all those years ago. And so it was funny to see that she had that type of video up there. It was really short. I wish it was longer, but it was pretty good. So I just thought that was interesting how there are people that are, these famous YouTubers that you think probably don't know what ASMR is, but they do, and it's kind of cool. And I've heard other people mention that there are other famous YouTubers who do make ASMR videos, but I've never watched or come across any other ones other than Trisha's videos. But if there are any that you know, let me know. I'm curious. But yeah, anyway, so that class was really interesting to me. And because we talked about YouTube so much, he would always ask, does anyone here have a YouTube video or YouTube channel? And you upload videos to people. And you have no idea how badly I wanted to raise my hand, but I chose not to. It's not that, don't get me wrong, I'm not embarrassed of ASMR or this channel. I'm really proud of what we together have made this channel to be, because it's not just me. This microphone, that's you guys. This, we're like equal partners in this. So I'm proud of what we've done within the last 11 months. January 4th or 5th makes a year, which is crazy, but I'm proud of it. But I think most of you probably understand how difficult it is to explain ASMR to people, especially a whole bunch of college students. Even though ASMR videos, I'm sure, would help a lot of them, but I just didn't feel like explaining it in front of my class and everything, so I did not raise my hand. But everything that he was talking about, I was like, yep, I know about that, because I've been dealing with YouTube for past almost a year, so it was cool. But I wish I could have raised my hand. I could have, but it's okay. I'm happy with the decision I made to not raise my hand. But this semester was by far my hardest, I think, out of the 3 semesters that I've done so far of college. And it's not even that it was hard. It was more that it was just tedious. It was so much work. When it wasn't a paper, it was a presentation. When it wasn't a presentation, it was a test or a project or a quiz that was worth 10% of my grade. It was very stressful. But what I learned this semester, I've noticed now looking back on it, I've noticed that never once this semester did I get so stressed out where I was like freaking out and, anxiety and, pulling my hair out. Not that I actually ever did that, but, I used to get really stressed out and freaked out. But this time around, I don't know what it was, I was just so much more calm. I told myself that, okay, you have 6 different things to do within this week, but you're gonna get it done. No matter what, you're gonna get it done. It's not like you can just say, I can't do this paper, I'm not gonna do it, there goes 20% of my grade. You're not gonna do that. So I just kept saying, it's gonna be over soon. You're gonna get it done. You're gonna do a great job, and it's gonna be fine. And that was really my attitude throughout the whole semester. And it really, really helped me, I think, because when you are so stressed out, I think summer to now, I've grown so much as a person. I've learned a lot. I've been through certain life experiences that have really made me grow as a person. And I think that reflected in my work. You know, it affected the way that I interact with people in my class, the way I interact with my professors. And so I really did benefit from it. So to anyone who is in school or work and is stressed out and has a million things to do, just tell yourself, I'm gonna get it done. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna do a great job, and soon it'll be over. And I promise you, it'll help, even if it's just a little bit of help. It'll help. So I don't know if any of you are actually going to take anything away from that, but I just thought I would share that with you. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about today. I just wanted to take a minute and stop and say hi and just catch up a little bit. So I promise that I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully you'll see a lot of me within the next 3 or 4 weeks. But until next time, I hope you guys have a